process is easy to start with little equipment investment. To begin with, you will need an oven, some tins, some mixing bowls, spatulas, and other stuff. These are the tools you absolutely need in your kitchen, the one you will reach for more often than you think. So let's get started. A kitchen scale is another great baking essential. Sometimes recipes call for pounds rather than cups, and when that's the case, the scale will come to rescue. Icing round cakes is made so much easier with this revolving cake decorating stand. It allows you to stand in one spot but also view all the sides of the cake. The next one is the piping bags. These disposable decorating bags allows you to work with different colors of icing. These piping bags are available in different sizes. These are the smaller ones and these are the larger ones.
A few moments later.
Every now and then my cakes have a slight bump on the top. I'm sure yours does too. But this cake leveler helps to make sure your cakes are flat and even for optimal stacking. You will need these to cut even layers of cake. So the next one is measuring cups and spoons. Measuring cups and spoons are pretty much a given. In contrast to basic cooking, where you can add ingredients to taste, baking requires precise measurements. So moving on to the next one, silicone spatula. When scraping the last bit of brownie or cake batter or even the cake frosting, this one is a little heavier compared to the others. And the orange one, this comes out of the stick, so I prefer not to use this as much. The frosting will be remain in the edges. This one is the best spatula. You always prefer silicone spatulas. Make sure even the handles of the spatulas are silicone only. So moving on to the next one, let's talk about using of piping nozzles. First of all, a cake piping nozzle is a baking tool used to add designs and decorations on the iced cake. Well, most of the cakes have been decorated without frosting straight from the piping bag without using a nozzle. But cake piping nozzles come really helpful to add specified designs on the cakes. Before using a piping nozzle, you should know what type of design you want on the cake. There are different types of nozzles available in the market. So, understanding what exactly you want the cake to look like is the best tip to use a cake nozzle. There are different nozzles based on the shape they form and their tip size. I will be teaching you how to use nozzles with different tips in the coming videos. So stay tuned. These are some large nozzles. This one is used for filling muffins. So the next one is Russian tip nozzles. Russian piping nozzles are also somewhat like special nozzles, but they are used to create large edible flowers in one squeeze. There are different types of Russian piping nozzles available in the market on the basis of design and size. So if you want to cover your cake with larger sugar flowers, then Russian cake piping nozzles are the thing for you. You can easily buy these cake nozzles. Just remember that you should know what you want to create before the purchase and use of piping nozzles. I rarely use these Russian nozzles. Whether you are mixing up the batter for the cake or the frosting, these handy mixing bowls are of a great use. You can put a sieve to work in a different ways. For bakers, it's probably the most useful sifting dry coating of powdered sugar on a finished pan of brownies or cookies. So you'll be needing a whisk to whisk eggs or other dry ingredients. A bread knife is great for slicing the layers of the cake. An offset spatula allows you to spread frosting evenly on the cake. This one is used to frost and decorate cakes, creating fanciful swoops and swirls, forming a perfectly smooth flat surface ready to be decorated. So these are the scrapers. A cake scraper is an essential tool for ensuring nice, sharp, clean edges on your cakes. These are the flexible scrapers and I just love them. These cake combs are used to make designs in the frosting of the cake. Cake tins are commonly found in every baker's home. So the best cake tin of aluminium is the very These tins are used to make heart-shaped and doll-shaped cake, which are not really required, because we can use a circular cake tin to make it into a heart or a doll shape. I'll be teaching you these tricks in my coming videos.
Later.
You don't need to go all out on a fancy stand mixer. You do need at least a hand mixer in your baking essentials. It will make mixing doughs and batters faster and easier. And it's by far the best way to mix ingredients into a thick, stiff cookie dough without tiring out your arm. So the next we will be talking about are these sprinkles. We garnish our cakes by using these sprinkles, but they can be used in the other manner too. These sprinkles are even added on the cake batters to look colorful. You can add these sprinkles to a confetti cake as they look super beautiful. So these are some of the sprinkles which I have. So talking about the golden flakes, these are used to decorate the cakes. These are the edible ones, and it is the gold ribs which I oftenly use on my cakes. Gel food coloring is great to use in frostings or icing for bright colors, red or blue velvet cakes and other things. The best gel colors which I use is of Magic Colors. These are some other golden sprinkles and the chocolate balls I used to decorate the cakes. So this was all about the equipments needed while baking the cake.